When we listen to the radio, we never agree on the station.
Classic rock.
Hip-hop. Pop.
Guys, quiet. The one thing we do agree on, we all want an awesome free phone. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 free phones of your choice from brands you love, like Samsung, Motorola, and LG when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Free phone requires port. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 916. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. Welcome. Every once in a while I'm asked why I'm called the Big Game Hunter, and it stems from my time doing executive search. I would hunt down leaders and staff for organizations and did it for more than 40 years. And now I coach people, generally at a senior level, to, shall we say, perform at an elite level as part of their job search. And today's show is really geared towards second interviews. Second interviews where you want to create the impression in people's mind that you're interested, and you also kind of want to put yourself in the job and their thinking and reconnect or connect with folks that you're meeting with. Hope you find it helpful. And by the way, if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. And now, let's get going. And I got 2 tricks for second interviews that I think will help you stand out from other people and help build connection on the interview. Now, in previous videos, I've spoken about how important it is to be congruent with what you've said at your first interview. That is, if you talked about something at the first, you want to be consistent in what you say about it at the second, right? Otherwise, it makes them scratch their heads and wonder, okay, is so-and-so being truthful? But here's a little trick, and that is you always want them thinking as though you're part of the team. You always want them thinking that you're one of the folks. So let's say you come back to an interview and you're meeting with someone you've already spoken with. Maybe it was a phone interview. Maybe it was, they happen to be part of the setup before you meet with the next group of people. So as you talk with them this time, here's what you say. I was thinking about our last conversation, and you spoke about such and such. I was really getting excited about that. Like, my mind has been racing about that since we spoke last time. I was wondering, could you tell me a little bit more about that and how I might contribute to this? Or, again, you're just talking, you're trying to get them to talk more. Because if you've seen one of my other videos called The Headhunter Secret to Knowing That You Did Well on an Interview, the idea is the more they talk, the more they like you. It's like you're allowing them to be magnificent and you're just basking in their magnificence and listening adoringly to what they say. So always get them to talk by saying, I was thinking about that last conversation we had, and I've been thinking about it since that time, and my mind really hasn't stopped mulling that over. And could you tell me a little bit more about that, please? Because it was really very exciting to me. So that's one little trick, getting them to talk. The other one that I want to bring to your attention today is the referring to the other person conversation. So let's say you were speaking with, John, Phil, Brenda, whomever, in the first conversation. And there was a point that was made that, again, stuck in your mind. So you're meeting with someone new. And you say, I was speaking with Brenda last time. And Brenda was talking about such and such. And it was really very interesting to me. Could you give me your take on that? Do you see it the same way as she? Because it was really very exciting. And the idea becomes, by referencing a person that you spoke with before, you get an idea as to whether they're congruent, right? Because, for example, if you're speaking to a subordinate and now you're going to talk to an overall manager or a director or a VP or a whomever, you're getting their take on the role. And the idea is always to try and reference something from the previous conversation. Now, again, the key piece on that, from your standpoint, is whatever you reference has to be accurate. You can't just make stuff up, because otherwise they'll scratch their head and reject you. But assuming that you can be accurate, then referencing the conversation that you had with Brenda, asking for their take on it, puts them in a position of imagining you in the role, expanding upon it, talking in ways that allow you to see whether they're consistent with their thinking, because the last thing you want to do is step into a situation where there's conflict around what your role is going to be and how they're going to measure success. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here's a few ways that I can be of help to you. First of all, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, help with interview preparation, or with assistance on a salary negotiation, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, tell me what it's about: coaching, interview prep, salary negotiation, whatever it is. Just put it in the subject line, and in the body, just tell me what's going on, and we'll schedule a time to speak. Next, if you're interested in resume and LinkedIn profile reviews, critiques and such, or a job search makeover where I review every aspect of what you've been doing in your search and try and help you make corrective action one time, you can find out about it at my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Look for the tab on top that indicates the kind of service that you want. Click through, place the order, and we'll get to work right away. And there's always JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's going to help you find work more quickly. Plus, through the site, for one price, you can also ask me questions as well. Again, that site is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. I'll be back with more soon, and in the meantime, have a great day. Take care.
When we listen to the radio, we never agree on the station.
Classic rock.
Hip-hop. Pop.
Guys, quiet. The one thing we do agree on, we all want an awesome free phone. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 free phones of your choice from brands you love, like Samsung, Motorola, and LG when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Free phone requires port. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Rush into Old Navy and turn your holiday into holla-yay with frost-free jackets for just $20. One day only today. Get frost-free jackets for the family at an incredible price, $20 at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 11/4 select styles only.